What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another film review, actually. This is a film review, and it is a really good film. I really did enjoy it, and I watched it recently. It is genuinely so fucking good. It is a pilot on YouTube called Ramshackle, and it's another one of those absolute heavy hitters, which we have been getting a lot of recently. We have the likes of Has Been Hotel, Murder Drones. We also have, like, the Amazing Digital Circus as well. We have a couple of others, which we've taken a look at as well. But we're taking a look at this pilot for Ramshackle. And I'm going to be honest, it is another one of those which you do need to look out for. It's one of those that you do need to keep an eye on and do watch out for, because it is such an amazing show and such an amazing concept. So how Ramshackle actually starts is of these three homeless kids living in this town called Ramshackle, and they're trying to find a can of beans that they left in their bean corner, but that went missing. So they're digging through trash to try and find it, and they find a baby instead. So they decide to take the baby in, look after the baby, and take it up and sort of raise it as one of their own. Stone is my favorite character. He's like the emo, edgy one who smokes and drinks. Then we have the leader, who's like the big buff brawn. And then we have the little sweetheart, who's the ginger one, who just sort of looks after the baby most of the time. And they go try and pickpocket, and they fail. They end up seeing that the baby's a demon and it ate a lady. Then they go put the baby to like a beauty pageant, which gives the baby like $10 for winning. The baby cries, gets upset. They have a massive scrap. It has a massive music sort of background. We have some explosions, some really cool scenes with Stone throwing like a Molotov cocktail behind him, the explosion going off, him looking like a badass walking straight towards the camera. We then have them trying to defend this baby because he's one of us, or well, one of them, and he ends up being an angel. He turns into an angel. He came down to like do divine punishment and ends up killing all the rich people and giving the poor kids three pennies, 3 nickels, 3 shillings, whatever they called them, and a can of beans. So they got their beans in the end, so it was a very nice story that came full circle. They got their beans, they got what they were looking for, and the baby, which they called Maggot, went back to heaven as well. And it was a pretty cool sort of angel design, one of like the big ones with the floating rings with eyes around it. It was genuinely really cool. The animation style, again, because it is an indie project on YouTube, is so unique to that person, and it's just so beautiful. I love going into these shows and seeing each person's unique individual character style and animation style, because each one of these people is either doing it with a small knit team or by themselves. Like, we have the Odd Ones Out. I know he doesn't do like stories or like a series, but he still has his own animation style. Same with Infamous, Swooch, Didus, Emarichu, Jaden Animations. All of the animators on YouTube, they all have their unique style and their unique way of telling stories. So to see that in a series form is really cool. And they're not afraid to tackle subjects, not afraid to talk about things or swear or do this, that, and the other, which Disney and mainstream companies are scared of. Because we see that with newer content, which is just Disney trying to rehash what they were successful with in the past. And that's not working anymore. We're moving to a more sort of indie project future, where indie projects are the new in thing because they're different, they're unique, they're different stories told by unique animators or small groups of animators, and they're being picked up and they're doing successful. Like the Amazing Digital Circus, that has just started recently and it's already got a massive fan base. Game Theory covered it as well. Film Theory, I think, actually, but they covered it because they're fucking on it as well. So there's all this shit going into it, which I think is really fucking cool. Like, they're going in to all this, reacting to it, talking about it, doing this, that, and the other, and it is genuinely much bigger than current Marvel. I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of money in this new market and these new series, whatever you want to call them. But I'm going to be honest, this is one of my favorites. I am hooked by the story. I like that these are 3 down-on-their-luck characters, which we should hopefully, I don't know which direction the story is going to go, but hopefully goes in their favor, and we see them getting better and doing better and gradually sort of making equality in their town, like sort of breaking even and making sure that they sort of get some money here, there, and everywhere and go on wacky adventures. Like, this story was really wild and crazy with the sort of demon angel baby, which genuinely was a shock. I wasn't expecting this baby to be like a demonic angel character, but she was, and that's just so cool and unique and something that hasn't been done before. It catches you off guard. They do it in a fun, quirky way as well. They have a load of jokes which, again, do make you laugh and do make you sort of interested in these characters. And they do have like 20 minutes to catch you and hook you, especially with a pilot, which a load of big companies can do, like, pretty easily. Like, they already have a vision of what they want, but with a lone animator, they're doing everything by themselves. So again, it's that difference of quality over quantity, where these lone indie animators are spending a lot of time on their one episodes, whereas big projects can quickly bash out 100 episodes like of mindless churn garbage that no one's really interested in or will really watch. Like, because the new state of cartoons on Cartoon Network, I think, hasn't been really story-based. Like, that the last couple of story-based ones that we got were sort of in the form of Adventure Time, Regular Show, and Steven Universe. Those had like an overarching story, but you could still watch these one-off episodes and still understand it. That's what I liked about those shows, that it had like an overarching story and you could sort of follow along with these characters. But with the new state of cartoons, it's just mindless gamble. They're doing one-off episodes here, there, and everywhere, which isn't bad. It's just not for me, and I think it's hard to keep your attention on that, and it's hard to do these things. Whereas The Simpsons and Family Guy, they've gone on for so long that they've done everything and started to predict everything, and they've done so much crazy shit that it's happening in real life now. Like, they have run out of that many ideas, they've run it into the ground, and I'm still shocked that they're still managing to come up with ideas and sort of keep that going. But if, for example, they've gone on for so long that, you know, you lose the characters' like identity. They are just one-note characters now. What they used to be out, what they are now, they've sort of slowly developed or regressed into like their basic character traits, where Ned is just an annoying neighbor. That is all he is now. That's all he's ever used for. He doesn't have anything else other than that. But other than that, I am going to end this video here with Ramshackle getting a positive score of 10 out of 10, so I do recommend you go watch it. It is genuinely a super good show. You can go support it on Kickstarter if you really want to, and help support it and get new episodes out faster, and go and buy their merch as well, as they do have a plush of Stone, I do believe. But if you want to help support me, you can like and subscribe. You can press the subscribe button, be notified when I upload a video. I normally upload 5 videos a day around 1 a.m. here in the UK. And yeah, you can subscribing is free. You can always undo it later if you so choose. If you don't want to subscribe and you decide you don't actually like me, you can always unsubscribe. That's fine. And if you want to check out some more stuff that I have to offer, you can go check out my TikTok, my Instagram, my Twitch, my Cameo, my Twitter, all linked in the description from my link tree. But other than that, there is not much else to say, so I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next video. I hope you all have an excellent day. Stay home and stay safe, and bye-bye. If you want me to like do any other film, anime, TV show, please do comment it down below, and I'll get to watching it as fast as possible. Alright, bye-bye.